You're an ugly and I never wanted you as my wife, and I will humiliate you in front of the entire nation!
My lady, you didn't beg him to stay as you always do.
Beg? No, Florence, no. Now, rather than love someone who doesn't cherish you, you have to love yourself first. I don't need a man who doesn't know my worth.
May I say something to my lady that might sound rather crude?
By all means, Flo.
I'm glad you got hit in the head. It's made you so different. So brave.
It's nothing like a near-death experience to remind you of your own strength. All right. So it seems as though the prince wants the entire castle to see his mistresses more powerful than me. What do you think?
He is somewhat scheming like that.
Once again, a man was trying to undercut and control me. I wouldn't have it. Listen closely. If we're going to play this correctly, we are going to be able to be in a position where no one will ever be able to talk down to us ever again.
What kind of position, my lady?
Queen.
My lady has never had such ambitions before.
First things first, I have to do something about my face. The kingdom is never going to take me seriously living like this. If I'd had my resources from the 21st century, I could have cured my face instantly. But there was one saving grace that had existed as long as time. Herbal remedies. I have an idea. Is there anywhere in the castle grounds where plants are grown?
Be stealth, my lady. Your presence here would cause alarm amongst the staff.
Who did all of this, Florence?
There are rumors of a monk who traveled all over the world and brought all these plants here 100 years ago.
I recognize so many plants from my studies. Moringa for antiseptic, waterroot for stomach issues. We have to come back here and gather some of these. They could be great for healing.
I tried telling you about this garden before, but my lady wasn't interested at the time.
This is oleander. It's dangerously toxic. It can cause seizures just by smelling it, even death. Are you familiar with the anthem plant? No, it's got small leaves. They're purple and spiky about this time of year.
I think I've seen that one.
I could finally test out my theory. The one that doctors would never entertain. I'd prove them wrong. I'd prove everyone wrong.
What will you do with it, my lady?
This is medicine, Florence. It contains all sorts of antitoxins. I'm going to grind it into a paste and apply it to my face.
Since when do you know so much about plants?
I wanted to tell Florence the truth. She would surely think I'd gone mad. I was taught by my mother in a convent where we learned all about healing. I didn't say anything because I didn't want anyone to think I was practicing witchcraft. So you won't tell anyone. Swear?
On Sir Benjamin's life.
Sir Benjamin? Is that your boyfriend?
Boyfriend, my lady? He's the royal cat.
Who goes there?
Stewardess. It is just me, Lady Florence.
What are you doing out in the garden? You should be tending to the princess.
I just came to find the beans.
Beans are cropped out in the field. And why do you need beans right now anyway?
I don't know what to tell you, stewardess. I just love beans.
You always were a strange girl. I'm looking for Sir Benjamin. Have you seen him anywhere?
I have not, stewardess. Perhaps he's out hunting.
Perhaps.
Beans? What were you thinking?
I panicked.
Everyone's really obsessed with this Sir Benjamin, aren't they?
Well, he is the only man in this castle without a stick up his bum.
Feels like my fever's been reduced, but soreness in my muscles and stiffness in the limbs. I still have an infection. Florence, are you familiar with the moringa tree at all? It's a small tree with round leaves. I saw it in the greenhouse.
I think I know the one.
This was no Costco dinnerware set. Great. I need you to grab some of those leaves for me and crush them in my tea. It's a natural fever reducer. In fact, we probably should have some of those herbs on hand, as well as some sterile needles and thread.
I must say, my lady, I'm quite shocked. You never knew all of these things before.
You know what? I think that bonk on my head must have brought back some of the healing knowledge I learned as a girl.
I can only hope to learn from this brilliant new wisdom of yours.
You're my right-hand man, Florence.
On the contrary, my lady, I'm your left-hand woman.
Oh. You know what? Let's check the progress of these antitoxins. If this works, we are going to make quite an impression today.
And what if it doesn't?
We'll find another way. She may have a great aim with the croquet mallet, but Lady Nerissa has another thing coming. I will not be usurped by a mistress. The mistress ceremony, where Prince James would announce his choice of mistress in front of his boozehound friends. I couldn't believe she was wearing white. This wasn't a wedding. The audacity.
That little witch is not here. Our plan hasn't worked.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it is my honor to welcome you to one of our favorite parties of the year, the Royal Mistress Ceremony. Now, who is ready to start the festivities? How dare you show yourself here?
Your Highness, I merely wanted to watch the ceremony. Surely you wouldn't chastise me for this.
Of course. My wife is welcome at any party of mine. However ugly she is. As many of you know, my father died when I was very young and passed the throne to his brother instead of me. But I became a war hero. I first laid eyes on Lady Nerissa Rossum at a ball when I was 16. Her beauty struck me like a lightning bolt. I wanted to marry her. But my uncle, the new king, refused my proposal. As many of you know, he made other arrangements for me. However, when I insisted that Lady Nerissa be my official royal mistress, there was nothing he could do or say because I am a Lord of War!
To listen to the full audio series, install the Pocket FM app now.
Pocket FM. Download the app now.